The idea of bearing fruit is everybody's business. This is because fruit is something that sells in every place, any market, any mall. Bearing fruit. Everybody wants to bear fruit. You want to bear fruit. I want to bear fruit. But how can we bear fruit? This is the fourth part in the four-part series of Unless a Seed Dies, it abides alone. But when it dies, it bears much fruit. The Bible says in the book of John chapter 15, beginning from verse 5 down, the narrative there was about Jesus being the vine, the tree, the Father, the vine dresser, and we, the branches. And the Bible made a point there that a branch cannot bear much fruit if it is alone. But when it's attached to the tree, you see that it keeps bearing fruit. So the reason why you are producing results is because you are attached to a tree. You are attached to a source. The reason why your phone battery is always charged is because it is plugged to a charger, and the charger is plugged to a socket. Now, have you ever experienced this ugly incident about you plugging your phone to a socket and you went about to do your daily business and you kept doing your daily business and you came back about 4 to 5 hours later and you found out that the battery is still at 7%? How do you feel? I guess very angry. This is how it looks like when you keep assuming that you are attached to the source, Jesus, when you are in essence not attached to the source. The phone can be plugged to a charger and the charger plugged to the socket, but the socket is not turned on. If the socket is not turned on, nothing will be flowing. The current will not be flowing. This is the typical narrative of how we seem to be attached to an organization, attached to a firm, attached to the church, when we are not really getting the dividends. We are not fully focused in the church. We just attend the church because church is church is everywhere. Church is in the news. Church is a breaking news. Let them not say I don't attend church. But the question is, are you really connected to the source? We have finished the episodes of Unless a Seed Dies, although that topic can never be exhausted. The topic is new every morning. But I'm here to concentrate about, why am I not bearing fruit? Why is it that my life is not amounting to so much? Why is it that all I seem to be doing, activities here and there, little or no result? Have you checked whether you've plugged in your charger? And have you checked if the charger is connected to a source? And much more, have you checked if the charger plugged to the socket and the socket turned on? Is your socket on? Is your socket turned on? We're already in September and the year is quarter to finish. How has your life been? Can you do a score, an assessment? Assess yourself. All this time I've been attached to the church. What has my life become? The devil is not afraid of your big Bible. You must get to know he's not afraid of I'm a daughter of a MGO, man of God, see, this and that. He's not afraid. He is most afraid about the fruit that comes out of your life. Are you bearing fruit? Is your life bearing fruit? The Bible talks about the fruit of the Spirit, which is the first indication of someone that is attached to Jesus. If you really say you are attached to Jesus, then your life should show forth fruit. The Bible says, by their fruits you shall know them. What fruit are you bearing? We know you are attached to Jesus by the fruit you bear. And the gift is the second layer. But first of all, by your fruits. By their fruit you shall know them. First John talks about, if you do not love, then you have not met the Father. This is one of the fruits of the Spirit. That is love. And much again about that fruit of the Spirit is all encapsulated into one. Fruit of the Spirit. Go to Galatians and read. Fruit, not fruits. meaning that one fruit, when you eat it and it digests into you, it now begins to produce love, joy, peace, and all that. Why have your life not been yielding? It may be because you are just attached to the church just by being a fan. Fans do not have a share in what is shared within an organization. You must level up. You must graduate from being a fan, from being just a follower, to being one of the pillars, to being one of the contributors, to truly being there. You can be present in a place, but your mind is not there. You can be present in a place, but you are not there. Are you really where you say you are? This may be the reason why your life hasn't been bearing fruits. It is my prayer that you begin to bear fruit. Even the Bible prays that we prosper and be in good health as our soul prospereth. I want my soul to prosper more than ever before. And this is why I must intentionally ensure that I am plugged to Jesus. In my bid to walk and walk for Jesus, I must ensure all through the way I am walking with Jesus. In my bid to do some charitable things, I must ensure the person I'm working for knows me. You may have someone's number, but the big question is, that big person, does he or she have your number? These are two different things, you know. You can have the president's number, but does the president have your number? When you call, does he pick? When you call, but if peradventure he picks, will he say, who is speaking? Big question, right? Big question. I am praying for you today that the Lord will grant you grace to assess yourself, to actually know if you are connected to the tree. And if you are connected, make sure you allow yourself to be pruned. At some point, trees are pruned. And the reason why they are pruned is that they will bear much fruit. Pruning process is not a joyful process. It is a painful process, but it's for the better. Allow God to prune you. Choose to stay. I will always say, you will become much better. I am becoming, I don't know about you, but I would go ahead to say in advance, cheers to your becoming. It is still your coach, Intentional Zara. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to this channel. God bless you.